Coming up, we introduce you to a new student organization making a difference.
And later, the suspect in the Pittsburgh synagogue shooting makes his first appearance.
One women's basketball player earned yet another preseason honor.
And we'll tell you who in sports.
With Halloween right around the corner, you surely don't want to miss this week's spooky forecast. Plus, let's take a peek back into the future at a rather peculiar Halloween weekend.
All that and more coming up on this Tuesday morning edition of DITV.
Don't click away, it all starts right now. Good morning and thank you for tuning in to this Tuesday, October 30th edition of DITV. I'm Becca Scadden alongside Anthony Caligiuri.
Good morning, Becca. We start this morning with our top story.
The Cover to Cover program is coming to the UI campus to help make a difference in children's lives. The program kicked off with a launch party Monday night at the IMU where volunteers were able to create blankets. DITV reporter Kate Fazioli has the story.
Cover to Cover is coming to Iowa City to give sick children the support they need.
St. Ambrose was having a service day, and I saw pictures on Facebook of all these students at St. Ambrose tying blankets, and so I reached out and I said, hey, would you want to bring this to Iowa City? I really think we could use this with the Stead Family Children's Hospital and the siblings at the Ronald McDonald House, and so it kind of launched from there.
The nonprofit organization is already giving a helping hand at the Stead Family Children's Hospital.
The Children's Hospital is a huge part of our community. That's really obvious in the wave. People clearly care about these kids, and these kids care about Iowa City, and so do their family. I think that helps the kids at the hospital at the Ronald McDonald House, helps the community overall.
Students attended the program's spooky launch party yesterday evening at the IMU with blanket tying and other activities.
I think it's just a general sense of satisfaction knowing that we're helping out all the kids who maybe need some love, support, you know, some enjoyment from something comfortable and something nice like a book or a blanket. So I think it's just a sense of satisfaction knowing that we're helping out the community and helping out the kids who need help.
Reporting to you live from the IMU, I'm Kate Fazioli with DITV.
The campaign to organize graduate students known as COGS ended their 2-week voting period last night. The voting was in response to a 2017 law change that affected public employees' collective bargaining rights for the state of Iowa. COGS voted for the continuation of their union representing graduate students. Teaching assistants, research students, assistants, and can negotiate contracts biannually for their rights for bargaining. With a vote of 1,559 to 11, COGS remains representing graduate students for the next 2 years. To learn more, check out dailyiowan.com.
The midterm elections are just 1 week away, and the city has implemented a new way for people to get to the polls to vote. DITV News reporter Noah Gowdy is standing by in the newsroom to tell us more. Noah?
Thanks, Becca. With the elections coming up soon, the city of Iowa City has decided they want to make it easier and more accessible for everyone to have their chance to get out and vote. The way they plan on doing this is providing rides to the Iowa City Transit bus service at no cost to anyone all day on November 6th.
Maybe this is the obstacle that they don't have the fare, money for the fare or anything, so they can just like riding and go.
There is no need for proof of voter registration or destination to utilize the free bus services that day, but you will need them to cast your ballot. The city believes that this is providing free transportation is the best possible option to get everyone out to have their voices heard.
It is a great idea to do it, and for the people, we need to just encourage everyone. We are not like supporting a specific candidate or anything, but the city is just encouraging people to go and express their right to vote. Yeah.
The free transportation is going to be available all day November 6th, with the polls being open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. If you'd like to cast your ballot earlier, though, you can head over to the Iowa City Public Library, where they'll be hosting early voting throughout the rest of this week. This has been Noah Gowdy in the newsroom. Becca and Anthony, back to you.
Thanks, Noah. The man accused of killing 11 people at a Pittsburgh synagogue appeared for his first court appearance yesterday. Robert Bowers is currently being charged with 29 felony counts, 11 of those containing a firearm to commit murder. Another 11 of those counts include the obstruction of the exercise of religious beliefs, resulting in death. Bowers also faces the state charges including aggravated assault and attempted homicide. The state of Iowa is currently flying flags at half-staff to honor those involved in Saturday's tragedy.
With the recent shooting in Pittsburgh, President Donald Trump is set to make a visit to the city later today. Trump is currently facing criticism regarding his tweets posted after the shooting. The president referred to the act as pure evil and went on to express that synagogues should have armed guards. More than 35,000 people signed an open letter to the president asking him to not visit. Leaders of a Pittsburgh-based Jewish group say the president will not be welcome in the city unless he denounces white nationalism and stops targeting minorities. The White House is yet to respond to the letter, and Trump's visit is still planned.
With Election Day right around the corner, candidates are pulling in all the final stops. Tonight, former Vice President Joe Biden is set to visit Cedar Rapids. Biden's visit is part of a rally with Democratic candidate Fred Hubble and U.S. House candidate Abby Fickenhocker. Doors to the event open at 6, and the rally will be held at the Veterans Memorial Building. Tune in tomorrow morning where we bring you all the highlights from the rally.
Well, Anthony, we got Halloween coming up, and I know everybody's going to be wanting us to have some nice temperatures.
You're right, Becca. With all those trick-or-treaters heading out to the streets tomorrow night, we hope that the weather cooperates for them. Let's toss it over to Kennedy in the weather studio to see what the weather looks like. Kennedy?
You know, guys, I'd categorize this week's forecast as perfectly spooktastic. But before we get into all of that, I have quite the scary story for you. It was year 1991. Location, southern Iowa. Date, the eve of Halloween. A major winter storm pounded the upper Midwest from October 30th into November 2nd, with some of the most severe effects occurring on Halloween. Snow moved into southern Iowa on the afternoon of the 30th and changed to mixed precipitation and ice on the morning of the 31st and continuing into late afternoon on November 1st. Total ice accumulations range from 1 to 2 inches from southwest into north central Iowa and 2 to 3 inches across southern and southeast Minnesota. Total snow accumulation of 8 inches or more blanketed the area, with 0.15 inches falling in Iowa on Halloween. Scary, right? I thought so too. Well, folks, no fear, the spooky snow is not in this week's forecast. Instead, we will see mild temperatures marinating the week. Today, we will see a high of 62 degrees with scattered thunderstorms throughout the day. And tonight, there will be a low of 43 degrees with light showers throughout the night. On to the extended forecast. Halloween brings us chilling temperatures with highs in the low 60s during the day and high 30s creeping into the night. Thursday, we will see sunny skies with temperatures in the low 60s during the day and mid 30s at night. Friday, we will see mostly cloudy skies during the day with a high in the low 50s at night. We will face a frigid 30s with cloudy skies. And to top off the week's forecast, Saturday brings temperatures in the low 50s during the day, followed by nightly showers at night. Well, there you guys have it. I hope everyone has a happy Halloween. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Kennedy. Beginning in the 2019 fiscal year, the university will cut $600,000 in spending on the university's library subscription to databases, journals, and ebooks. Publishing companies increased the prices by over 5%, provoking these cuts. The school's seen the biggest impacts are the social, basic, and health sciences, as well as the College of Engineering.
Special needs children requiring physical therapy no longer have to travel far to get proper medical help. The only board-certified pediatrician in Iowa, Fred Klingbeil, is based out of Des Moines. This caused families from all over the state to drive long distances for his care. Now he's making visits to the Child Serve Clinic in Coralville to work with children whose movements have been affected by diseases or injury. He told the Daily Iowan, quote, "I think it's going to be easier for the patients, and I think working closely with the university and helping them coordinate their efforts will benefit everyone," end quote. To find out more, you can go to dailyiowan.com. Well, Anthony, it's been 3 days, and I gotta say, I'm still not over that tough loss for Hawkeye football this weekend.
I know, Becky, it was quite a disappointing loss there, but hopefully they can rebound back with their next game this weekend. Let's toss it over to the sports studio, see what they gotta say. Guys?
You guys are completely right. It was another heartbreaker for the Hawks against Penn State this weekend as Iowa fell on the road 30-24 and saw their journey to the Big Ten championship game get a little more difficult.
Yes, here's what the team had to say about the following loss.
We got them down early, and they were resilient. They did a good job finding a way to win. They came up with the plays in all three phases to pull it out, and we did do that.
I think they credit to them. They did a good job with their schemes. We had our chances. We just couldn't complete them, and there was the run game and the pass game. They connected, and maybe that has something to do with it. We couldn't get either going today, and we got to come in tomorrow and watch the film and get ready to go.
The weather conditions, add to it or don't. But as both teams, I thought defensively played really well. They certainly made it hard on us. Those guys played well. They got good players, and I don't want to speak, if it was their best game today, but I thought they played really good.
Iowa will look back to bounce back when they face Purdue this weekend.
In other news, senior Megan Gustafson was named to yet another national award watch list.
On the Friday, May Smith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame announced that Gustafson was on the Lisa Leslie Watch Award list, which recognizes the top centers women's basketball.
Last season, Gustafson led the NCAA in points per game, field goal percentage, and field goals made. Megan was the 2018 Big Ten Player of the Year and All-American. I don't know about you, Nicole, but I'm so excited to see Megan back into Carver, especially the whole Iowa women's basketball team as well.
Yes, I'm so excited to see what she has in store for us as well. And Megan isn't the only athlete receiving recognition.
That's right. Cross-country runner Nathan Mikulnek earned all-conference honors at the Big Ten Championships this weekend and has broken several records during his time at Iowa. Alexis Gore has more.
He's obviously a fierce competitor, number one, and that's, if you're going to be in this conference, that matters a lot. So he's got a competitive spirit. He's got a lot of confidence in himself. He's achieved at a high level, and so I think that feeds the team.
Michigan native runner Nate Melnick is described as being a fierce competitor and a great addition to the Hawkeyes cross-country squad.
Nate adds spontaneity, he adds energy. He's just a great leader overall. He really likes to amp us up in practices, workouts, even the easy days. He likes to get us going and thinking about winning and participating in championships and just getting to the highest level that we can. He's just a great addition to the team.
Nate never originally planned to come to Iowa, but one reason he made Iowa City his new home was because the meeting with the coaches felt personal to him.
We just happened to be doing a tour of colleges I was looking at. My dad said, hey, why not stop at Iowa? It's on the way. And yeah, sure enough, I met with the coach and I absolutely loved it. He sat down and just talked to me for like 2 or 3 hours. So it was great. It felt really personal, and he felt like he really, really cared about every single person on the team.
In his 3 years at Iowa, Nate has had multiple accomplishments, such as being the Big Ten champion his 2018 outdoor season, recording a time that ranks 3rd all-time high at Iowa. But that's not enough for the junior.
It's not enough. It's not even close to my PR from last year.
Reporting for Iowa Cross Country, this has been Alexis Gore with DITV Sports.
The NCAA Regionals will take place in Peoria, Illinois on Friday, November 9th.
And that's all we have for you today in the sports studio.
Be sure to come back tomorrow to hear from the football team as they prepare to take on Purdue this weekend.
Becca and Anthony, back to you.
With Halloween right around the corner, almost everyone has a costume ready. And this year, pop culture took over the top 10 Halloween costumes. Here's what Google Fright Guys reports as this year's most popular costumes.
At the top of the list, Fortnite character, Spider-Man, unicorns, dinosaurs, and witches.
And finishing off the list are Harley Quinn, superheroes, pirates, rabbits, and princesses. Now, Becca, I have to ask, what was your favorite Halloween costume growing up?
Well, one year I actually went all in as a Statue of Liberty, green face paint and everything, and I think that was probably my favorite costume.
That's a classic right there.
But thank you for tuning in to this Tuesday morning edition of DITV.
And be sure to head over to dailyiowan.com for all your latest news.
If that isn't enough of the Daily Iowan for you, you can also check out our print edition of the news on stands now. For DITV, I'm Becca Scadden.
And I'm Anthony Caligari. We'll see you right back here tomorrow, Iowa City. Have a great day. Same. Goodbye.